This is Speak Your Fucking Mind with Blanco.
And
today we're about to talk about UFC fight card 173, where we got Chris Weidman against
Lyoto Machida.
Then we got Stipe Miocic against
Junior Dos Santos.
Alright, so let's break it down a little bit for you UFC fans out there. We're going to talk about UFC 173, Stipe Miocic against Junior Dos Santos. What's your intake on that, Blanco?
My intake on that fight will be that Junior Dos Santos will end up being the winner of this fight because of the fact that, you know, he's held the title, so he knows what it takes to be an elite fighter. He has fought Cain Velasquez, has beaten him. I mean, he has lost twice, but he definitely has experience.
Oh, he does. Experience is one thing that's really good for him, because let me tell you something about Junior Dos Santos. In his last 3 fights, 2 of the 3 fights, yes, he lost, but he lost to Cain Velasquez, which is the champ, the heavyweight champ of the UFC. In between those 2 fights, he fought Mark Hunt and won. And now he's going against Stipe Miocic. Stipe Miocic, an 11-1 record. Let me tell you a little bit about Stipe Miocic. In his last fights, he won unanimously against Roy Nelson. And his most recent fight, he won a unanimous decision against Gabriel Gonzaga. So how do they match up? How do Stipe Miocic and Junior Dos Santos, how do they match up in something like this, huh?
I think they match up pretty well. I mean, there's not much that we know about Stipe Miocic besides that he's able to carry out a fight and have a decision victory. But Junior Dos Santos, he is able to knock people out.
He is. That knockout power is just unbelievable, incredible. Just one hit knockout. Junior Dos Santos is very unorthodox, and he can take you to the ground as well. And something about Stipe Miocic that I just want to throw out there with his 11-1 record is that that one loss that he lost was to Steve Struve. And he got knocked out, meaning that his jaw is extremely suspect, and Junior Dos Santos is going to target it, and it might be lights out for him, but I'd say, honestly, I think Junior Dos Santos is going to win this fight. Do I think it's going to be a knockout? I think that there's a great possibility. I'm leaning for maybe a 4th round knockout by Dos Santos if it even goes that late into it. And what do you think about that?
I think that Miocic needs to watch out for Junior Dos Santos' hands because Junior Dos Santos packs a hell of a punch. So, yeah.
All right, man. Well, speak your fucking mind and let us know what you think about that. Now, let's move on and talk about Lyoto Machida against Chris Weidman, the undefeated middleweight champion of the world. What's your intake on that, Blanco?
Now, look. You know, Lyoto Machida is a phenomenal fighter, and so is Chris Weidman. So I think this will definitely be a close match. Chris Weidman, we all know, is a phenomenal wrestler with powerful elbows. I am leaning towards Chris Weidman to win this fight, even though Lyoto Machida is unorthodox. But it's just the youth is going to take this match.
You're right about that, brother, because let me tell you something. It's like we're in a new generation of fighters, the young, up-and-coming elite fighters, such as John Jones, such as Anthony Pettis, and Chris Weidman falls right in there. I mean, he came and basically dethroned, you know, the champ of that division, Anderson Silva. But now, it's crazy. It's kind of ironic because now the way it's all set up, you know, Lyoto Machida now has an opportunity for this belt because Vitor Belfort backed out. That's amazing to me because think about that. Lyoto Machida, he trains with Anderson Silva. So Anderson Silva has been in the octagon with Weidman twice. I'm pretty sure that him and Lyoto Machida basically are strategizing on how to defeat this man, Weidman. What do you think about that, the way that works out?
It does not matter, man. In all, you know, Lyoto Machida is up there in age, and Chris Weidman is not. He is the youth, and he's already said, I don't know if you guys have looked up interviews on him, but he has already said that he's willing to dethrone everybody. He's willing to beat everyone. He's trying to clear out that division.
So let's just give you people what you really want to hear. I know what you want to hear. Who's going to win? Who do we think? Who do Blanco think's going to win? Where would you put your money? Well, where would you put your money at?
Even though I think this is going to be a close fight, I will put my money on Chris Weidman.
Chris Weidman. By what? Decision, KO?
I personally think it might be by decision because, you know, Chris Weidman is a wrestler, so he would be able to hold him down. But if he holds him down and he catches Lyoto Machida with those dangerous elbows, it's going to be devastating.
And that's a great point to make because we do know that Chris Weidman is a wrestler. And it's going to be very interesting with the unorthodox because you know how Lyoto Machida, boom, that in and out, just he's basically controlling the timing of his opponent. And so he's like a perfectionist in what he does, which makes for an interesting matchup. I believe that the way it's going to go down is like this. If Weidman has his way and manages to get Lyoto Machida on the ground, I'm saying Weidman's going to drag it out and get a unanimous decision by win of just, you know, laying on his opponent and shit like that. But Lyoto Machida does have a very good opportunity as well because he's unorthodox, and you know how he put a lot of fucking fighters on their asses with his KO power. He's very quick. But anyways, if you really want to make some money, then put your money on Chris Weidman. This is Speak Your Fucking Mind with Blanco at.
Blanco.
Alright, well, let's think about this motivation.
Do we look extra white now? I don't want to.
No, it looks good because it balances out with the green screen.
Yeah, the green screen. That's
If one side's dark, the other side is gonna be a pain in the ass.
Yeah, we're good.
What?
Nigga, open your eyes up, nigga.
All right, come on.
Alright,
Count now, bitch.
5.